Alright guys, so today we're going to be working on trying to get our transmission attached to our motor, and then we got to flop it around. We got to do a 180 on our engine hoist so we can size it up to dry fit it essentially for our clutch, or for our transmission tunnel, so we can see how tight or what kind of modifications we need to make for our transmission tunnel. So I'm gonna start cleaning up some of this stuff, getting some stuff out of the way. I cleaned out some boxes over here. So, hey, and let me know if you need a, where is it? A GTO pickup tube or oil pan, because I got them. I also have a boatload of FRS parts. So, holla at your boy. Alright guys, so this was obviously a bit of a chore, but we got it, made it up, and we'll see what's going on. We gotta bolt up the bottom, make sure the bottom's all snug and tight in there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the transmission mount because we got the brand new Sikky one over there. We still are waiting on our shifter from Tick. It was made to order, I guess. But I called them yesterday and they basically said that it's at anodization right now. So, you know, it is what it is. Quality parts take time to make, so hopefully we'll have that in the next week or two. But what we're gonna do now, I think, is try and dry fit this motor so we can figure out, with the transmission, so we can figure out where in the bell housing we need to shape the transmission tunnel, and then we'll go from there. But right now, just torquing down some bolts. Not even torquing them down, just kind of getting them 2 ugga-duggas, and then, like I said, dry fit, and then we'll pull it back out, and we'll make some marks, and we'll pull it back out, and then we'll do some convincing to the transmission tunnel, and we'll go from there. We've got the motor mounts on right there, ready to sit on the frame. I've got the steering rack disconnected from the subframe, but what I haven't done is I haven't disconnected our sway bar underneath, which I'm gonna end up dropping this bar right here and on the one on that side, so that I can drop the sway bar and the steering column, the steering rack all at the same time. And that way I can just clear the back transmission housing, the bell housing of the transmission, and then just slide it straight back. Worth noting, the front cross member needs to come off. Just makes your life so much easier, so just go ahead and do it. Plus, if you have sweet Harbor Freight jack like I do, then you're gonna need to take it off in order to get the motor as far back as you can. The next thing clearance issue we're gonna run into is that. So clearance. Take as much out as you possibly can. But yeah, let's keep. So I ended up taking off this little trailing arm here that connects to the subframe and then to the body. It holds the sway bar in place, and so basically I dropped it so I could drop both sides of the sway bar so it'll clear the bell housing. I also took off the bolts for the steering column so it'll give me more clearance, and then you can see right here that we can pull it out of there, or we can slide it back. So let's. Just let everybody know we started selling some merch, some coffee mugs and t-shirts and such. Check the link in the description below. So you saw some sketchy stuff, but we're kind of resting on where it's gonna be. We're about an inch off. And then on this side, we're about, again down there, the motor mount, we're about an inch off from where we need to be. I think that wiring harness has to come out. But all the weight is, not all the weight, but most of the weight is off of the engine hoist, which is awesome. But I'm pretty happy with what we got going on here. Dang, that's a big honker. Yeah, moving forward, man. Let's go.